Hey, welcome back to MonsterMTG. Today I'm bringing you another best of 3 deck to climb the ladder in Mythic. The deck that we're going to be playing with came from the Aether Hub THB event for a Magic MTG Arena event. And a guy that made this deck and finished in the top 8 username was a Goatofanubis. Probably not his real name, but essentially what he did was he took just a Jeskai build, added in Planeswalkers, so it's a typical Cavaliers build for what you guys have been used to seeing. That same thing, take out the Cavaliers and you just put in the Planeswalkers. So and he also turned it into a Wish deck, and I wanted to go through this deck because I found it interesting. It was something a little bit different, something not really new, right? There have been Planeswalker deck builds before, but it's new in the sense that it's climbed to the top 8 in a Magic the Gathering Arena event. And I think that was significant. So what did he actually put together? Like I said, it's a Jeskai build that circles around Planeswalkers and Fae of Wishes. So first, we have the typical Fires of Invention, drawn from Dreams, Bonecrusher Giant, and then some of his removal. He went with Prison Realm, which I think is significant in this build because of all the other types that we're going to go against. However, I may change this in the future. I think Prison Realm is huge, and it does take out a lot of threats, Planeswalkers and things like that. But I think that we need to find more enchantment removals, more artifact removals. I think those need to be more main board instead of having to go find them with Fae of Wishes. So I may change that in the future. So we also have, of course, Narset to help us find our spells. Teferi, Deafening Clarion for aggro decks. Drawn from Dreams to find whatever we need. And then more Planeswalker, or another Planeswalker with Sarkhan. He's kind of our finisher, if you will. And especially when you combo him with Narset and Teferi. It does a lot of damage really quick. You can finish off your opponent. But for your aggro decks, if you create a red dragon token, it obviously helps with that too by dealing that 1 damage to all of their attacking creatures. Aside from that, we also have 1 Kenrith. Being in a Jeskai build, you're going to be limited to Haste Trample, Gaining Life, and Target Draw, which is okay. Those 3 are great. And Time Wipe for aggro, if you can control it enough in the early game, and then finish it off in the mid to late game with Time Wipe. And 1 Dream Trawler. So Dream Trawler was an interesting ad. And really, if you look at this whole deck, the main deck, we haven't gotten to the sideboard yet, but if you look at the whole main deck, this is the only new card from the recent set that just came out. And there's only one of. And I think one of my biggest complaints was, to have 1 Dream Trawler, only 1, signifies that it's not really there to be used as a win con. It's a win con, but it's a very thin win con because the chances of you getting this are very slim, right? Unless you're just going through your deck repeatedly. And I say that because I played several games with this, and I obviously I didn't find it every game, right? And it was very rare that I did find it. And when you do find it, you just have to make sure that it survives, etc., etc. So it's really just kind of a late game win card. Sometimes, not always. So I may put another one of those in here as well. That could be something I would take out Prison Realm for, throw in a Dream Trawler. Possibly take out one of the Time Wipes and put in some artifact enchantment removal in my main board. And because, really what you're trying to do with this shell is set yourself up for Fae of Wishes, right? In the late game or the mid game, or set yourself up for a win with Sarkhan and the other Planeswalkers in the late game as they attack. So moving on to the sideboard. We have 3 Mystical Disputes. Typically, if I was going against a blue-black deck or a straight blue Simic deck, I would sideboard those in, of course, and then I would typically sideboard out either Time Wipe or Deafening Clarion, depending on what the opponent was using as creatures. Then we also have 1 Ashiok for anything that's playing out of the graveyard. This has come in handy several times. There are a lot of cards out there that's playing out of the graveyard. And it's not just, your black cat decks. There are several, obviously, creature enchantments that come out of the graveyard. This helps a lot with that. 1 Elspeth. This has become key as well. And not just in this deck, but in a lot of decks that are running Elspeth and Dream Trawler, or Elspeth and any other Planeswalker, because, you go in, take out a 3 any permanent, which is awesome. That's 3 or greater. Then you can bring back your Planeswalker or Dream Trawler. One more Sarkhan, just to fetch if you can't find the others or for some reason the others get killed. Another time wipe, for emergency. Nicol Bolas, Dragon God. I never actually used Nicol Bolas. I imagine that it's a great card, but he probably would not be my first pick. And I say that because most of my picks in my sideboard are going to be something to either take control over what the opponent has or to, take what he has on the board and just wipe it out. So either take control or wipe what he has out and then move into my Planeswalkers like Sarkhan to finish off the game, or Dream Trawler. So I never used him. Not saying that I couldn't, but I just never came up to using him. Planetary Cleansing, this is going to be really important, especially if you're running against another Planeswalker heavy deck, Doom Foretold deck, things like that. You're going to want to use Planetary Cleansing, and then also Ashiok with your Doom Foretold decks too. That's going to be important. Command the Dreadhorde. Ironically, if you somehow play a creature deck, I imagine this would be more geared towards mono black, right? For me personally, looking through the meta, I think mono black would be a good pick to use Command the Dreadhorde, especially if they have a Gary in the graveyard or any of the other black cards. You just push them all out as long as it doesn't kill you. Then you might be able to just win the game, with Gary. It just depends. One Chandra, pretty good card in the meta against, especially against control decks. One Ugin, one plain wide celebration combos really well with Nicol Bolas. One Heliod's Intervention, which I think might be beneficial to put this in the main board as well. That's what I was talking about, in order to take out a lot of the artifacts, enchantments, and of course gain life if you need to, especially against the aggro decks. Very important. And one Mass Manipulation. Other than that, that's really the deck. And essentially, you just want to control the early game, right? You do that with Bonecrusher Giant, Prison Realm, Teferi, Deafening Clarion, Time Wipe, maybe. Maybe. It's more of a mid-game, but do all that. Then find your cards with Drawn from Dreams or just a normal card draw, right? Or Narset. Go to the sideboard. If for some reason you can't get Sarkhan out with the other Planeswalkers, and then find your win con there, right? And again, you can do that with Ugin, you can do that with Chandra, Command the Dreadhorde, a Sarkhan there, or Nicol Bolas, right? Whatever. So I like what he built here. I think it's a great deck. I think there might be room for a couple tweaks, as I mentioned before. I'll make those, test it out, see how it does. But overall, I had fun playing it. I had a lot of great games, a lot of games where I was able to easily win against the opponent. A lot of close games that I really could have won if I just had like this card or that card. But I think it's something that can climb in Mythic. Just make those few tweaks so I can climb a little bit easier, I think, maybe. But overall, let me know what you guys thought about this deck in the comments. Leave that thumbs up and follow if you like the content. And I will see you guys in another video. Peace. All right, boys. Playing this old Thai Fug here. No, what does that even mean? What if I say it backwards? Goof it? Goof. That doesn't make sense. Anyways, yeah, this is pretty good. Pretty good start. Got a removal, some scries, and Teferi. We'll push that. We shouldn't have an issue getting a 4th land. We have 27 in here, so should be fine. Scribble more, and what are we getting? We don't need that, I don't think. I mean, so far I'm looking at mono red. Kind of hoping it's not mono red because I don't have a removal, and it looks like it is. Just don't beat. Okay. All right, so we'll go ahead and push this.
Trust me. You'll thank me later. Trust me. I have a plan.
Hopefully he doesn't have another Fervent. Okay, he doesn't.
No more games.
Scorch. Okay. I think we'll just plus here. Shock ourselves.
Let's try this.
Fires and then Clarion, just to get rid of these. Because next turn we'll have Sarkhan, we'll have a dragon, we have Prism Realm as well. So if he plays a Phoenix, we can Prism Realm that. So yeah, this would be Prism Realm right away. Fervent Champion, obviously Teferi. It's going to be hurting a little bit. Okay. So Sarkhan. And we'll minus. And then Prism Realm the Phoenix. Yeah, we'll definitely keep Kenrith on top. With that life gain, like once I bring him out, if I don't think he's going to stay. Like even with Annex, I don't really think that he's going to stay. Well, especially since I'm about to Prison Realm him anyway. I imagine that he'll quit right after I drop. We'll keep that just for Scry. I imagine he's going to stop right after Kenrith here. Yeah. Once Kenrith drops, it's pretty much a no-go for mono red. It's just too hard to win. I don't think Dream Trawler is really necessary to keep in this due to its 6-drop. So instead, we can just throw in another Time Wipe. Yeah, I'd rather have 5-drop than a 6-drop Dream Trawler. If I need Dream Trawler, I can just fetch for it later, if it goes that far. But I'm seriously considering running one of these mono red decks myself. Like, I think that they're ungodly strong. Like, realistically, they are ungodly strong. No removal, unfortunately. But I do have a Fae for blocking. That'll help a little bit. As long as he... Alright, so just Scorch Splitter. Alright, we did get Fires. So Robber is what I was... If he takes a land, which... Yeah, that kind of sucks. We'll see how it goes. Got a Time Wipe, but... It's going to be a minute before I can use that. I'm honestly not sure why he's running Robber against this deck. Because most of my cards take so much mana that I don't know if he's really going to be able to do much with them.
Sorry I'm late. Here we go.
So we can drop Fires of Invention next turn. Prison Realm, the hell's his name? NX. Teferi, of course, is going to die. Yep. Well, there's another land. Alright, 2 lands. Yeah. So he chooses not to bring out Annex. And I think that's kind of weird. That's just me. But I do need to get rid of this freaking Robber. Okay. If we get a land, we got Time Wipe. But I'll have to Prison Realm Annex first. That's kind of my plan right now. Prison Realm Annex. And then just Time Wipe. Alright, so we got a land. Yeah, it's unfortunate he got Torbrand. Yeah, we'll definitely keep that. And then we'll just finish off these two. Okay. We're stabilizing a little bit, but hopefully it doesn't. Okay, doesn't matter. It's kind of like, what do we do now? Like, we can Fae of Wishes, right? We don't have enough mana for Dream Trawler, and that's really what I want. So I could just buy more time, just Teferi here. See if we draw into a land.
I am not going to sit this. No, I am not making this up as I
Okay,
go.
we did good, good. That's good. Then we'll just Narset here, gain in life, and then see what we can find. Hopefully no removal. Okay, no time wipe. That's good. So we're sitting fine. We got 2 time wipes and a Fae of Wishes. Just need to find Dream Trawler this next turn. All right, let's see what he does here. Narset, of course. Got them both. How many lands are in there? 6. A Prism Realm might be better than... Oh, you know what? I only have 1 Fae of Wishes, though. I don't want to waste it. The problem, though, is if I bring out Dream Trawler, he brings out Torbrand. That's 4 damage plus another 2. It's 6 damage. Dream Trawler won't survive that. But he doesn't know that I have another time wipe. So let's just go ahead and do that. It's time wipe here. Then we'll bring out Narset, gain another life. Fetch, see what we find. Prism Realm, that's good, especially for Phoenix. A little surprised he's doing it, but it's alright. I think he just wants to hit me for 5. Yeah. Alright, Fairy. Alright, so we'll Prism Realm here. It doesn't matter. I mean, we kind of need lands for Dream Trawler anyway. So we'll Teferi, get another life because we're going to need that.
Stand by and watch.
I guess we'll just plus here.
That's more like it.
Okay, Torbrand, no haste. Alright, that's not good. Wow. Okay, game. Okay. Right. That is just ridiculous. I don't know, their job or something. It's weird. Alright, we'll toss that. Toss that. This. Just take out these 2. We can't keep taking 3 damage. Of course he does. Let's do this. We don't need these out yet. But we'll obviously stomp Phoenix as he comes in. Alright, go ahead and do this. So he pretty much wasted a turn right there trying to pump Phoenix, which worked out for us. Fortunately, I'm getting a lot of freaking lands here.
My prowess, I have just the trick.
Fury it is.
Hone your prowess.
Yeah, we'll grab Sarkhan here.
What know you of dragon?
Little Teferi Phoenix.
I know my responsibility goes nothing.
We have a lot of lands. Well, we have enough for Dream Trawler. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then if we can get a Fae of Wishes and get Dream Trawler out soon, we'll be okay. Okay, yeah. But yeah, if we can stop flooding out today, that'd be awesome. Unfortunately, I doubt. Jesus, come on, game. Seriously?
I've got it.
This game, man. There's no reason I should be flooding out this bad. 1, 2 back there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 fucking lands. And we'll just say out of, and then 6 non-lands. That is horseshit. Like, straight up horseshit. That this game fucks me continuously like that.
Let's slow this down. Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
Oh, don't really have, wait. Oh, no, I didn't have to do that, actually. I could have, because I plus with, no, I didn't. I said minus with 2. Oh, I did. I had both, right? Ooh, yeah, I fucked up. I should have waited for him to bring out Torbrand and then just time whites. I screwed up. Yeah. Again, I don't know why he's playing Robber of the Rift. Are you fucking serious, game? The one fucking card that's not a land, you fucking give him. Holy fuck, this game is rigged. I am sorry, but holy
I'll protect you. Right on schedule. I've got time.
And then I get another land. He gets a fucking Kenrith, and I get a fucking... You can't tell me this game isn't set up like that, man. There's no fucking way, bro. Oh, wow. I guess not. Oh, I got another one. That actually happens a lot, too. Like, whatever I mulligan and have to put on the bottom, it'll give me that card back on top. That happens quite often, too. It's really, really weird, actually. Really weird. So, waiting for a Questing Beast to pop up here. Or Spellbreaker. Oh, I don't know. I would have attacked in with him, honestly. I think that was a mistake on his part. Let's scry. We need a fire. There we go. There's the fires. And we have a land for a time watch, so that's good.
I'm known for my excellent.
Buy a little time, draw fires, and go. We'll see if this goes through. Okay, it does. And then we'll just Deafening Clarion here. We'll get rid of both these guys. Yeah, because it looks like he's missed a few land drops. Or a couple. Oh, he's playing Annex. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can get... Oh no, we can't. It's not on our sideboard. I meant to put a Dream Trawler in the sideboard. I need to do that. 1, 2, 3. We need one more blue if we're going to take anything. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could theoretically just steal Annex, but I don't know if that's really the best move. I don't know if throwing a 4/4 out there is that great either. Let's find something. We got a bunch of stuff here. Probably just throw Ugin out here, I think. Eugene, my boy. Don't do me right. Oh, there's no time wipe.
Beyond vision.
I'm guessing he missed another land drop, unfortunately. Well, I guess I'm not the only one that gets kind of mana screwed around here. It's rare to see somebody else go through it, though. Yeah, we'll block here.
Secrets manifest before you. We begin.
I guess we'll just create a dragon.
Behold.
Play this. And pass the turn. Next turn, we're just going to swing him with drag. Oh, never mind. Yeah, he just missed a bunch of land drops. So we'll put Dream Trawler again in the sideboard, grab Time Wipe. Should be good. Oh boy. If we can draw into a land, we will be fine. But it needs to be a white land. Temple will help us with that, so we'll see. He had a mole once, yeah. Alright, thank goodness. So, Deafening Clarion isn't a given that it's going to take out all of his creatures, especially if he makes them 4/4s or any other 4/4 and higher, but we do have Time Wipe too, so. Shit. We got to play this first, tapped. Yep. Or else we won't be able to play anything next turn. If we get another land, we can play Drawn from Dreams turn after too, which would be good. Be very helpful. Help us find a fires and another land. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Like, I really wanted to wait just in case he had another, but that would have been a lot more damage. Alright, so we got this. I think we'll just go ahead and drawn from dreams. Bleh. So fires, hopefully. No. Damn. Well, we need a land for Sarkhan. And we'll probably grab Narset as well. Still got one removal. Some fairies. Hopefully he doesn't get anything with haste. Okay. So I'll Prison Realm that. Yeah, that's got to be the first thing to go. Don't need that. We're cutting it close here, though. Cutting it close, boys. But I can time wipe next turn if he puts anything out. So he already attacks. See what he puts out. Nothing? So I guess we'll Teferi.
You show remorse. That's more like it.
Do we get a blue land? Damn, I was really hoping for a blue land. Most of this stuff could bring out Narset, but I mean, realistically, Fires is really good too. And we still have time wipe. We have 2 time wipes and a Sarkhan. So we'll probably have Fires of Invention, time wipe. Are you kidding me with that shit? Wow. What the fuck are the chances of this bullshit? So he nut draws. Alright, game. Alright. I tell you, man, people get nut draws on me all the time. Like every game, it seems. Nut draw after nut draw. Like, now I'm pretty convinced I might not win this series. This is what happened with the mono red match last turn. He got a couple nut draws, beat me, and then I just mana flooded out. That may happen again. We'll see. Hopefully not, because it happens too often to me in this game. No removal. Well, we got a Scry land, so hopefully it helps us find something. We'll pass that. All right, so we got 1 removal. That. Dream Trawler's in my sideboard too. What the fuck? I have a time. Oh, actually, I don't have a time out for my sideboard anymore. So what I'm thinking about doing. See what I get here. Let's think about just bringing out both Planeswalkers and then an Elspeth later. Elspeth might be better here than I just bring out Kenrith next turn. Or, yeah. Oh, I forgot I can't get Dream Trawler with Fae, but I'm retarded. So let's do Elspeth. those lands? Alright, so Kenrith. Sarkhan. And this will at least keep... Oh, never mind. He quit. So I was going to say, that would keep the Paradise Druids from attacking. Because of the dragon killing it. I'm honestly surprised he didn't try to at least draw another enchantment removal. Like, he had plenty of time to draw another card. Cause I haven't taken him down any health. He still had 20 health. Like, if he would have drawn an enchantment removal, maybe that would have helped to free up the Ceratops, but he would need a lot more than that. Really, realistically, he probably needed two enchantment removals. I love the 3-drops and having 2 lands, so we'll keep this. Not ideal. I wish I had another land over maybe Narset, because I wouldn't use Narset right now, just because I don't want to push my lands further back. All right, scribing some lands, boys. Oh, that is hard to turn down. But he only has 4 cards in hand, so I think I'm okay. Maybe. All right, I don't need that. I maybe should have turned that down. Oh, I see what he did. He's trying to... I wonder if he got it. Damn it, still no land. Are you serious? Did he get this Setesting whatever the hell? Yeah, Paradise Druid. Is he gonna... Oh, he can't use it. I can't fucking... can't kill it. Alright, so... I could just Deafening Clarion here and save Bonecrusher Giant. And I think I'd rather do that so he doesn't get to scry with the stupid spells. So I'm tired of seeing that shit. So we'll just do this. And he only has 2 cards in hand anyway. Alright, so now we can get fires out. Let's grab a blue land here. Yeah. We'll bounce Season of Growth.
This isn't a fight you can win. Let's try this.
Alright. So now we'll play Narset and we'll start searching for other things. We kept it on top. So what's he gonna do now? Alright, we found a Time Wipe.
Here goes nothing.
I really don't want this to survive. I think I want to take out as much as possible. So what I want to do is like stomp it and then return Bonecrusher Giant as a creature. I mean, I wanted to play Narset too, but I think getting rid of all of his creatures when I can and then putting out my own is going to put a lot of pressure on him. We'll pass.
No, I am not making this.
All right, so now we'll go ahead and arse it out. See if we can find Planeswalker. Fuck. I guess Prison Realm, whatever. Swing in. And we'll just go Bonecrusher Giant again. Because, I mean, now at this point, he's really... If he doesn't draw anything here, he's looking at 8 damage. Okay. Don't get to draw, Bubba. Still don't get to draw. So we'll swing in with both. Because we'll get at least one through. That dies, and then we'll time wipe and get this one back. See what we get here. Another time wipe. Okay. Plus Teferi. And we will play big Bonecrusher Giant again. And pass the turn.
I'll protect you.
Man, all these lands. Come on, man. Ridiculous. I mean, it's good to have removal, and I hate to complain about removal, having removal and whatnot. But I just want to find like a Sarkhan or something.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
5 removals. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter what he does now. It's going to help him draw, or help him scribe. He won't be able to draw anything, though. So we will do this. I mean, he knows I have that card. I'm not really sure why he kept going. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Like, he knew that I had it because he could see I had a Prison Realm. I don't know. I don't know, boys. Don't know. All right, Xerox. I don't know if I'll get lucky enough for you to miss all your stuff. No removal. I got 1 bounce, which does help a lot if he gets to test and he starts piling on freaking enchantments and whatnot. Yep, definitely keeping that bad boy. We need another red mana though for that. We'll bring this out for a blocker. I don't think he's going to really swing in with it now. He might if he gets puts an enchantment on it. But if he does start putting enchantments on it, that's when I'll bounce with Teferi. But I definitely need another land, red, or any land really, because I can bring out fires. But I prefer a red land. It's not a red land. But it is a land, and we will get fires out with it. So, yes.
I'm not going to sit this one out. Don't worry, I got this.
I don't think he has anything with haste, but just in case, I'll keep Fae of Wishes back to help protect Teferi. Oh, he missed a land drop too.
Trust me.
That is not good, son. That is not good. Probably should destroy that. I think Nicol Bolas is good here too. Because if I draw 1 land, I can play Nicol Bolas. I can destroy Season of Growth, and then start drawing and having him exile stuff. Actually, I can play both of these. And that would be pretty clutch. So here's hoping to a land. Here's hoping to a land, boys. Oh, fuck.
No, I am
we'll just
not
Deafening
making this up
Clarion
as I
here.
go.
It's fine. We'll end the turn. If he brings out another creature, it was Bonecrusher, that one. But yeah, I seriously need a land. Huh. Or we'll just Deafening Clarion again. Maybe Prison Realm. Ooh, we got it, boys. We got it. Yep, we'll definitely Prison Realm. I'm okay with that.
I've got time.
Yep.
All bow before Nicol Bolas. Witness a mote of my power.
Decided to just attack. He's all right. Well, now he has 4 mana. Oh, this might be bad. Oh, thank God. I don't know if he's running what he's running. Like, so we're just kind of playing it by ear right now.
My intellect is without
So put this. I don't. Should we? Yeah, let's put this back in his hand.
Don't worry, I got this.
Probably should have scryed first, but whatever. That's fine. Play this. We will plus and swing in for 8. I probably should have swung in with him. That would have brought him down to 9, and then that would have been, well, 4, 4, 4. Oh, never mind. Next turn's lethal anyway. Because of, I can swing in with Sarkhan next. Unless he has something to take out one of the Planeswalkers. Like, that's the only way he can win. He has to take out a Planeswalker. Okay, yeah. He didn't. Wow, it's worked out pretty well. I'm only going like 1% up at a time, though. I lose, I go down 2. I win, I go 1. I'm like, come on, man. That's a lot of golds. What do we get here? Join and shields. A lot of golds. All right, let's go ahead and open. Let's crack this pack first. Crack the pack. Gems. Gems and gems and gems. All right, let's do another quick cursory review over this deck. Okay, there we go. So, over the last few games, I think that this deck is really powerful in the early game if you get your removal, right? Powerful in the mid game, again, if you get your removal, right? You just got to be careful with how you use it, where you use it. One-ofs, powerful creatures, you're going to want to bounce if they don't have haste, or you're going to want to Prison Realm if they do, or if they can come back from their graveyard, something like that. You definitely want to Prison Realm them. And then for anything that's 3 strength or less, time wipe or Deafening Clarion, and then time wipes for everything else, right? I didn't really get to use Dream Trawler, and I really love that card. I hate it too. I hate going up against it because it's super difficult to deal with. But I think I said this in the beginning, is that if we had 2 Dream Trawlers, I think it would be that much better. But it doesn't really matter too much, because if we have Narset in play, and we're using Narset to find removal, to find our Planeswalkers, it's going to push Dream Trawler to the back anyway, possibly. And we may never get it after that. So it is what it is. But I may do that. I may take out 1 time wipe, because we still have 1 in the sideboard, and then throw in another Dream Trawler. And I really like that idea. I really do. I think I may do that. But overall, I think the sideboard's still pretty good. A lot of these cards are still situational, like Ashiok, Planetary Cleansing, Command the Dreadhorde. Those are probably the most situational cards that I have in there. And then, of course, Plane-Wide Celebration 2, if you want to instant win with Nicol Bolas, or just to create blockers, gain life, and proliferate, right? But it's still kind of situational, right? Especially because it takes 7 mana. But that's the deck, and definitely appreciate the guy who made the deck and posted it online, and was able to finish in the top 8 at one of the arena events. I think it's good, solid, just maybe that 1 or 2 tweaks that I talked about, and that's it. Let me know what you guys think, though, in the comments. Let me know if you think those tweaks are good, or if we should just leave it as is, or what you think should be done instead. And I'll definitely leave my feedback, and then post from there, make some changes, and then try to improve this deck. But I think this deck can be competitive. The guy that ran it, it was competitive for him, and I think it can definitely be competitive in arena, as we just won a couple games with it. Unfortunately, we did get man screwed against the mono red deck, but it is what it is. I think the last 2 games that we played, the guys that we played against, the first one, he got man screwed in the beginning, and then the second one, I think he mulliganed a lot. I'm not sure why he mulliganed. I think he was just kind of being aggressive. He could have been being aggressive, trying to find what he wanted, or maybe he just wasn't getting the lands or the right land curve that he needed. We'll never know. But unfortunate for those guys, they had a little rough start. And even so, like when we were playing against the last guy, it was slow for me to win because I was just getting removal. I had a lot of removal, nothing to remove. And it was really just a slow win with Bonecrusher Giant. But that's why Bonecrusher Giant's there, help us finish the game. But yeah, again, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. And I will see you in another video. Peace.